Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ben, and with this video I want to give you an insight on what could be the possible future of VR. I will tell you what I think, what my point of view is. I will make a prediction and I would like to discuss together in the comments. Last week were presented for the first time what we know with the name of Project Cambria, which is Meta next eye-hand VR AR headset. Precisely has been shown what the headset is capable to do and how often it happens, while everyone ejaculating for a bouncing ball and for a strange animal that shit in the living room. I'm here to ask myself, what the fuck is it for? But let's quickly see what has been presented. So last week Mark Zuckerberg showed himself in a video in which he personally put a black pixelated headset, finally with the color we go back to the origin, on his head. All smiling and enthusiastic, he showed us what we can do with the new eye-hand headset, which we know as Project Cambria. Oh, come on, let's see what we can do. I can see my room in color and in high definition, and well, even if I don't use the pass-through, and I was fine with black and white too, but come on, for AR applications and productivity, it seems like a great feature. And what the fuck is this? An alien dog? What is it? A Tamagotchi in VR? You can throw the ball at him? You play with it, you curse him. What the fuck is it for? More than $800 of headset for a Pokemon in my house?
But you can try it on Quest soon through AppLab.
What? These features will also be available on Quest 2 via AppLab. Okay, so the only difference is that on Cambria we will have color pass-through, and then they always show the same archive images that we have seen for almost 1 year. The multitasking windows, the notepad to show that you can see well with a pass-through, the yoga teacher in the living room. Oh, and finally, it seems that will be possible for the developers to create AR applications that overlay a virtual environment on the real one. But I don't understand, it's not clear, for example, if a desk in your room can become an AR element also present in the virtual world. Well, anyway, as new content, they show these Pokemon playing with the ball. So, in light of what we have seen so far, over $800 for a Tamagotchi in VR. There's another video released during the last week, and so analyze it, and it shows so more contents, such as upcoming AR games. Whoa, watch out, because already at second zero you can realize that Meta is starting to talk more and more about mixed reality and not virtual reality. Okay, pass-through in Gravity Sketch is very interesting feature, because being able to see the project in real time, in the real world, helps to have a better perception of how that object you are creating can look like in the real world, in the real environment. This is great feature, and with Cambria, of course, with a color pass-through, the experience will be obviously even better. This is useful, of course, but for those who use and design with Gravity Sketch. Certainly, it's not useful for the average generic player. Okay, so you are capable of creating an area, which is not the Guardian, it's not the game area, but a space within which is it possible to insert the various AR elements. And here they show a mini game called Fish Under Our Feet, where you take a hammer, break the floor, and fish in the pond that appear below. Interesting experience. especially new user bait, not clickbait, but new user bait. Because if you let someone who never had experience in VR try an experience like this, he will certainly buy this new headset. But for me, an experienced player in VR, it's a colossal bullshit, and it's useless, neither for companies nor for gamers. It's just marketing, as well as a very limited experience, just like was for Rich's Plank. Here they show I Expect You to Die Home Sweet Home, which is a third chapter of the saga, and as we can understand from this video, will be in AR. It seems you will be able to use your hands, so without the use of controllers, and of course this game will support hand tracking 2.0 for Quest 2, and obviously advanced the tracking on Cambria. Here they show a little social experience. It's a game of chess that takes place in the living room. Actually, for those who like social application, will be an interesting experience. But could also be useful for companies. This feature could also help companies, for example, for meetings, where everyone has their own avatar, but inserted inside a real meeting room, and then they show the difference between the Quest 2 pass-through in black and white and the one of Cambria, which is color pass-through and in high definition. And, of course, the experience improves. And here, again, we are watching the application that Mark used in the previous video, which is called The World Beyond, where you can transform the walls of your home into a virtual environment in which to carry out different activities. Oh, and it seems that this pet can hear, because here you see that he directs its ears toward the user, and you can see as wave entering in his ears, so I suppose he is capable to recognize voice commands and perform actions. Well, let's sum up a bit of what we've seen so far. We have a new eye-hand AR headset with improved eye tracking, hand tracking and face tracking, and probably body tracking, exploiting the cameras on the controller, color and high definition pass-through, depth sensor, lighter, more ergonomic, advanced hand tracking and advanced AR functions, apparently as never before, and obviously new hardware, but from the point of design and from the point of lenses, since lenses are no longer Fresnel but pancake. The problem is high-end headset, but always the same chipset as Quest 2, and it's DXR2. So in terms of performance, why is it high-end compared to Quest 2? Since the chipset is the same. Cambria should be capable to run the game we are playing so far on Quest 2. Maybe could do something more using the eye tracking and show a dynamic foveated rendering to reduce the demand of resources from games, improving performance, but we still don't know because we don't have Project Cambria on our hands. Now, what I think, Meta is gradually shifting its focus toward the sector that will bring more money to the company, which is not gaming, but companies, business, productivity. The functions and features on Cambria are not designed for gaming. These fucking mini games are just mirror to attract the attention of even gaming user, maybe. Like they are saying, hey look, we are going to do AR games. But guys, let's face it, what the fuck do I care to collect virtual dogs shit from my living room using a headset that will cost more than $800? I will definitely not buy for this reason, and I will definitely not buy Cambria for gaming, since Quest 2 can do the same things, but it costs only $300. And Meta itself declared that Cambria will not replace Quest 2, which will continue to be the top gaming headset of the line, while Cambria will be sold as a tool for work and productivity and AR enthusiasts. Even if I was a AR enthusiast, I would not spend $800 just because I am an enthusiast. Now, what is it my concern? Or rather, I don't worry, and you know why? Because the sector that could be damaged by the arrival of these new AR headsets is the standalone VR and not the PC VR. Because this sector will continue to put out games that will make you play in the real meaning of the term and play in VR, and therefore having a PC and being able to enjoy PC VR games, and I want to play in VR, I'm not worried. But you who don't have a PC should worry instead. Because when Cambria and other further AR headset will come, because you will see now the more new headset will come, the more the sector will shift, will move from VR always more to AR, almost exclusively on AR, you will see the library of VR games always more thin. Already now, the valid VR standalone experiences can be counted on your fingers. Imagine what will happen when Meta will start to push exclusively the AR sector. What will happen? Developers will start to produce or AR experiences for productivity and work that really will help someone, or bullshit like these we have seen in these videos, calling them AR games. And unfortunately, there will be many and many who will welcome this gradually replacement of VR, which is the sector that so far has given fantastic experiences, in favor of these bullshit. But I'm talking to you, VR lovers. Let's hold on. As long as there will be VR games to talk about, we will talk about. And even when there will be no more, we will still talk about what they took from us. And we will thank those fools who rejoiced and were satisfied with a virtual dog shitting in their living room. Let me know in the comments what you think. Tell me how you see the arrival of this new high-end headset. And tell me what you think will happen to VR sector. Thanks for watching completely this video. Like, share, subscribe and ring the bell. From Ben in Seoul. See you to the next one. And see ya in VR. Bye guys.